Welcome to Open Line, Gene. How can I help you?
So I am fascinated by Revelation 21, and it talks about the new heaven and the new earth, or the new Jerusalem, the kingdom of God, the city of God coming
The new
down out of
creation
the
is probably
third
the best way to talk about it.
new creation.
Yeah, because it's a new
Okay.
heavens and a new earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it talks about, uh, depending on the translation, 1,400 to 1,500 miles.
Yeah.
Tall, wide, deep. I'm like, that's huge.
Yes.
And
Well,
then and like being a cube or a pyramid.
I don't know how it's going to look. It's going to be a new creation. It's going to be very big, as you say. I think those numbers are literal, but I don't know how God's going to form it. I'm just going to wait, Gene, until I get there and see what it looks like. I'm not an architect. I can't figure it out myself. I trust the numbers, but when we get there, we'll see it. There's probably it's not that I don't teach the Book of Revelation. I do. When I get to this, I say, think about it. What 1,400 miles long is? That's about New York to Texas. That's pretty. New York to Dallas. That's about 1,400 miles. Uh, that's a long stretch. So, or I can't remember all the distances, like New York to Florida, something like that. So I don't particularly know how it's going to, the size, how it will be engineered, but the chief engineer knows, and so I trust him for that. Okay?
And do you think that if it comes down by Jerusalem or Israel, do you think that was originally what God promised to the 12 tribes, or not really?
What God promised was from the river of Egypt. What God promised Israel was in this creation. And he promised from the river of Egypt, which is the Wadi El Arish near about the same place where Wadi El Arish, where the Kadesh Barnea was. So at the top of the Sinai Peninsula, all the way up to the river Euphrates, up in Iraq today. That's what God promised. And part of the reason for a messianic kingdom is that God will fulfill that promise to Israel, and they will completely inhabit the land that he promised that that the Jewish people have never had completely.